Good morning. Welcome to Tea with B. It's quite the time we are in, guys. I don't really have words. I will, I know once I pull the cards, but I haven't really pulled many cards on the situation. The ones I have pulled have been very positive and uplifting, so that's a good sign. I've pulled the star card like 3 times now, so that's great. Hope, wants, and wishes. But yeah, I figured I would come on, check up with you guys, give you a little mini reading, just hang out for a bit, drink my tea. It's taken me a little bit of time to get back on here. Just been having migraines, been tired, just had to process a lot of stuff. I'm currently not working my full-time job, which is, some of you guys know I'm a baker and a cake decorator, so I'm getting creative here. I've got puzzles lined up, I've got crafts, we're good. But yeah, it's definitely uncertain times. Scary. It really is scary. And I'm starting to feel that like isolation, that, ooh, you know, what's going to happen? Just feeling separated from my community. Even though I am an introvert and usually quite the homebody, quarantine is not much different from my regular lifestyle, especially in the winter time. I'm a hermit. I'm like, I don't want to go outside. Let me just like, I'm a Taurus, so just give me my food and sleep and just, I'm good. So I figured I would come on here, dish some of the tea that the cards want to give us about this situation, what we can do, what we're likely learning as a collective from this. Yeah, so I guess I'll pull some cards. Let's see what's up. I want you guys to know that I'm still offering video readings. So I dropped the price a little bit. So it's $40 for an hour, $20 for half an hour. Hit me up if you want a reading. We can do it just over Instagram here. I do it on Zoom. Yeah, they're a lot of fun. I also trade, so if you have any goods or services, obviously in the future, that you wanted to trade for a reading right now, I'm so up for that too. I love trading. Yeah, so message me if you'd like a reading. I'm going to have lots of time on my hands the next couple of weeks. I started to get my email readings up and running, but then my laptop died right before this whole hoopla. So obviously my time is meant to be spent somewhere else. So I just took that as a sign. I'm going to fix it afterwards, get my stuff off of it. But yeah, so all my email reading templates are on my laptop, so I'm trying to figure out how to restart them on my tablet. But that way you guys could email me, ask me like up to 3 questions. I'm still figuring out prices and stuff. Or you can do like one full chakra reading, partnership reading, stuff like that. And it comes to you in a PDF, either with like, you can choose written or voice memo. So that way, some people, I don't know, some people like the interactive readings, other people don't. So it's totally up to you, whatever you like. Okay, so Spirit, let's see, what's the energy surrounding our collective right now? Okay. This is the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a good card to see. If it was upright, I'd be like, yo, this is the illness card. This is, I'm so surprised. Not surprised at all this is here. Yeah, feeling left out in the cold. Our energy right now is rejuvenating. It's reinventing itself. The way we were living before, we didn't have enough nutrients or energy The soil we planted ourselves in here, this flower, it wasn't giving us life at all. This is what we were trying to live as. The universe is shaking things up for us. So we're coming out of this energy. We're learning how to actually thrive instead of just survive. We're figuring out which soil gives us enough nutrients, and not even just enough nutrients. Let's get out of that framework right now. This poverty consciousness, like in this lack energy. It's the Four of Pentacles right before this card. We need to find soil that gives us abundant nutrients, more than we need. And this is what we're going to be able to look for while we have this time to rest, and the path that we're going on, this unknown path that we really have no idea what's going to happen in the next few months. They're saying trust, because something really, I just keep getting the word nutrients, like nutrient is coming for us. I really like seeing that card. I've been talking about the Five of Pentacles in all my readings lately. But it's upside down, so that's a good thing. It's reverse. Okay, so we're also getting the Hangman in reverse. So the bat in the cave, that's an interesting metaphor there, Spirit. Haha. In reverse, we're really figuring out the perspective we had on life before all of this happened. We were more in a cave then than we are now, and we're all isolated in our own homes. This is really like a mass awakening. I'm going to get a clarifying card for this guy. Okay, we're getting the Gaia card, which is, in my opinion, the most powerful card in this deck. It says wisdom, knowledge, and spiritual understanding. We're coming out of this cave. We really have to. We've been hiding ourselves up until this point. And this is really forcing us, even though it looks like we're going into further hiding and isolation, it's really opening us up. We're coming out of our shell. We're shedding that skin. It's kind of like the universe and Gaia. They're forcing our hand to have to become our most vulnerable and our most authentic version of ourselves, because that is the only path forward. This is a big shift, guys. Whatever you are, in this time of like when things are very low vibrational around this fear energy, this brings up guilt, shame, like all these fear-based energies. It's the stuff that brings us pleasure and tickles our desire and really makes us happy. That's the thread we have to follow right now. And the thing is, in the mess beforehand, we couldn't see that thread because there are so many threads blocking our view. So many worries I'm seeing. I'm picturing like our brains as like all these threads. And there's, just those few that bring us that deep pleasure and satisfaction and real joy. But they got lost in worrying about your bus schedule and getting the kids to work, like getting their lunches packed and getting them to school on time. It just got lost in that. And this is your chance to find that string again and follow it, because there's something there. Some of you guys, this is going to change your career, like a complete 360. Like you're not going to be doing what you were doing before, and it's going to scare the shit out of you. Some of you guys, this is going to open your eyes to your partnership right now. in many different ways. I know there's quite a few people, like different energies watching, so new things are going to be popping up in your partnerships. A lot of family dynamics are going to be changing. I see a lot of like everyone is kind of seeing the baby boom, right? Like there's going to be a baby boom after this. Family dynamics are going to change. What you're going to live for is going to change, but in such a good way, in such a necessary way. And this is going to be sustainable not only for our environment, but for our lives too, because what we were living before wasn't sustainable emotionally, it wasn't sustainable spiritually, mentally. Like, we just couldn't do it anymore. The amount of strings that we packed into our little bubble, it was just too much. I'm picturing, bear with me here for a sec, there's a card. If you've watched my readings, it's the Wheel of Fortune card, and it's just a ball of strings, and this is what I'm picturing all of our energy fields as right now, almost like the world. Watch, it'll be one of the last cards. Where are you? Here it is. So yes, this is what I'm picturing your energy field as, all of our energy fields. And this is what we're finally going to be able to find, our string, our energetic cord that we've been looking for in that huge mess. Okay, so what can we do in this time to help get ourselves on this path of abundant and nutrient energy coming our way? I don't even know if nutrient is a word. Nutritious, that's the word I'm looking for. Sorry, obviously I'm not finished my tea yet. Okay, so we're getting the Six of Wands. This is an amazing reading. So this is success and overcoming trials and tribulations, coming out of this dark thickness, this mess, this crap mess that we have made of this planet and of our internal worlds. But we're coming out of it. We're realizing that. We're seeing that reflection of ourselves in this universal mirror, finally. Accepting that, forgiving ourselves, and moving forward, and understanding that, again, the way we were living beforehand was not sustainable. It's like we were all, especially with this Hangman card, kind of reminds me of like a caterpillar. We were like prancing around the world trying to be butterflies, but we were caterpillars. So we're all just like just fucking all the shit up. But this is our chance. And with this blue, I love this card, and the blue teal color here reminds me and makes me focus on throat chakra, so expression of love. I also keep getting the message that like a lot of romances are going to bloom throughout this and afterwards, because of all the time that we've had to reflect on just our lives and what's been going on. So this says illusion, self-examination, and distortion. So again, really looking at what the universe is putting up in your mirror back to you, because that is a reflection of your internal world. And changing your internal thoughts and really looking at that reflection is going to change your world. There was something came up in one of my YouTube readings, the Lost Love reading I did recently. And it was a really, I've never thought about it before, but it was a really interesting metaphor. It's like we keep on putting all of our work into other people and other things. And it doesn't have to be another person. It can be your job. It can be anything, just energy that you're putting into the external. It's like looking in a mirror and painting the makeup onto the mirror. And then you're looking at yourself and you're like, wow, I'm beautiful. Look at that. But then you walk away from the mirror and the makeup is still on the mirror and your face looks the same. That's what we've been doing. now it's time to put the makeup on our face. Or if you want, just say, fuck the makeup. Just come out in your own face. Like, screw the mirror. I don't want to look at the mirror anymore. I just want to do me. I don't need it reflected back to me anymore. Obviously, I just came to an internal truth. Yeah, my mind's being blown. Well, this is also why I love doing readings with you guys, because I learn a lot about myself too. So yeah, I'm sick of seeing my crap being projected back to me through other people and the same pattern over and over again in my workplace. Like, there's just those same lessons, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm good. I've learned them. But now it's time that we have to integrate it. So take those lessons. Say, I forgive myself for getting into that shit. Just getting all caught up in it. I forgive myself. That was just where I was at that time. That's what I needed to learn to get here. But now I have to let that go. Cut that string, cut all those strings, those energetic cords that are clouding our views. Figure out the one that gives me desire and pleasure and follow it. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull a card for just what the next few months, what we can do to ground ourselves and keep ourselves anchored while we go through this amount of change. Okay. So, the next few months, focus on our vision. Right now we are in the gray, but the vision that we can see for ourselves, that string that we're pulling, where the universe and the divine is leading us, is this beautiful, colorful spot here. So keep focused on that vision. But be careful, because the devil's hanging around too. So this is vices. This is the time where it's easy to get caught up in our vices. Obviously, the more obvious ones, like drinking, smoking, like it's really easy to just wake up and wake and bake every morning when you don't have to go to work right now. But again, just like keep your ego in check right now too. This devil card is coming up. I'm hearing toilet paper. This is like hoarding all those tendencies. What is coming up in your mirror right now? Because a lot of people, your ego is going to be coming up. Your ego is going to be checked. So if you're dealing with other people that are really getting on your nerves, or like whatever's happening, your ego is being checked right now. So there's no shame or guilt or anything like that. None of those fear-based energies that need to be involved, but they're saying forgive yourself and just move on from this. See it. They want you to just see it. And then once this gets out of the way, this becomes a lot bigger, a lot easier to see, and a lot easier to get to. I love that. Yeah, right now in the fear energy, like that we're all in, it's so easy to just lean back onto our devil energy, our vices and excuses. So again, don't be that goat that stands in the fire and screams at everybody when you can easily just jump out of that fire yourself. I don't know who that's for, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna pull one more Gaia card, finish up the reading. What message are we getting from the universe, spirit, God? We are getting the Enchanted Forest, mystery, magic, and excitement. So again, don't let all of this fear energy dull your shine. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to not feel stable. This is a time where we're not going to feel stable, but we're all in it together, and I think we're all starting to realize that sense of community. With that full moon there too, I feel like we're really coming to the end of a cycle here. and starting a new one as a planet. I'm hearing hopefully we can learn our lesson this time. History buffs, you know what I'm talking about. But hopefully we can learn our lesson this time and continue to see many moon cycles to come. But that full moon, they're saying this is the time to like let go of just all that crap that we've been carrying. Because it really is energetically bringing the planet down. We're just all holding on to our baggage. But it's got to go somewhere. I'm going to share with you guys a little meditation tip. Since I got the Gaia card and this tree card, anything you want to release right now, I call it the emotional vacuum. So I literally position myself like her. I picture myself like a tree. And I put my roots all the way down into the earth. And I wrap them around the core. The core can be whatever color you want. Sometimes it's like a big white ball for me. Sometimes it's red and fiery energy. It depends. Wrap your roots around that energy. And either bring up that energy to you and clean your energetic field, your tree, whatever it looks like to you. Or if you feel like you have a lot of gunk in there that you need to get rid of, flush it down, that trunk, all the way down into the core. And Gaia will take care of it for you. I call that my emotional vacuum. I do that at the end of every day, especially if I have readings. I'll do it right after I have a reading because a lot of the times my energetic field picks up on the person that I'm reading. So I flush their energy out. That way I don't hang on to it and ruminate on it. I do that with my own energy. So right now, I don't know if that resonates with anybody. If it does and you want to message me for any more tips or on how to do that fully, just let me know. I have a lot of time right now, but yeah, picture yourself like that tree. And you can go upwards too. It doesn't just go down. You can go upwards into the universe, like your branches like this, and send your white light up that way and get universal energy coming down. Do the whole flush out. That might be going over some people's heads. So just message me if that sounds like it resonates with you and you want to learn how to do the whole thing. I learned about it a while ago and they called it the connect, ground, and protect. And I loved that meditation. So I've kept doing that for probably about the last, I don't even want to say how many years. So yeah, I hope that helps somebody out there. Again, I'm sending you guys all my love and positivity as much as I can. But also, yeah, let yourself chill, let yourself feel the feels. It's okay to not feel safe right now. We are. But yeah, it's okay to feel uncertain. It's okay to worry. Like, we don't all have to be perfect. We can't be perfect right now. We can never be perfect. But yeah, one day at a time. Again, we're coming out of this poverty conscious energy, this 5 of Pentacles energy. If you haven't already, you'll start to realize in the next few days the energy surrounding what you had before materially, everything, and how it actually wasn't feeding you enough, giving you enough life. So yeah, if you pay attention to those signs and really look at yourself in the mirror and see what comes up. I love you guys. Message me if you want to chat. I'm just hanging out, drinking tea and puzzling and hanging out with my cats and my bestie. So yeah, message me. I hope you guys are all doing well and take care. Love you guys. Bye.